Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another action-packed day from the Diddy Trial. Um, we heard from Diddy's mom. We also, like I said, we heard from an agent today, and it's crazy. I want to talk about Diddy mother. She had to pay $1,000. Also, an agent. This is crazy. Is on stand now, and he's talking about the things that he found in Diddy house. They was able to show photos and different things like that was in Diddy's house. So I did see that. I'm talking about the house raid um, in Miami on Star Island. It was two. His house is 2 Star Island, and just let me just give you something if you didn't know this. The house on Star Island, he purchased it from Gloria Stefan. And check this out. The house that Diddy bought, that was her guest house. That's how big her property is. And in fact, Gloria Stefan, she still lives in Star Island. But that's who he purchased the property from, just so you guys know for historical purposes. Gloria Stefan. And she's been living on Star Island for years. So just let you know that. But it's a huge property. I think they said it was 20,000 square feet of living space. So it's a very huge property. You say, yo, Kid Cudi coming. Yo, Scoop. Yo, let me just say this real quick. Somebody in here got inside information. I'm going to tell you why. Somebody in the comment section, I'm going to tell you why. Yesterday, you guys said, yo, Max, the Punisher is coming. And I didn't even know. I'm out there. I didn't even know the Punisher was coming. The Punisher showed up. When I was in court, when he said, well, could you state your name, sir? I'm such and such. And I'm from New Jersey, and I go by the Punisher. Yo, I went back in my seat. I said, that person was absolutely correct. That person was absolutely correct, man. The Punisher, man. The Punisher showed up, man. He sure did. So I just want to say the Star Island, right? 2 Star Island. But there was a report that Cassie mother, even though Puff gave the money back, I just want to say that Puff did give the money back. But it looks bad to report like that. You know what I'm saying? It just looks bad that she had to give him $20,000. But she gave him $20,000. And she gave him $20,000. And the reason why she gave him I know Kid Cudi got to be coming. I was telling people that he has to testify. And he has to testify because the reason why his mother, Cassie mother, wired Bad Boy $20,000 out of her home equity loan. She took a home equity line of credit because he was mad because she started messing with Kid Cudi and he wanted his money, I guess his money back from the session or whatever. And she had emailed her mother saying that he was going to leak some videos. So I guess they really thought he was going to do that. They really thought he was going to do it. But however, the money was quickly wired back to her. It was sent back to her. So even though she technically paid him, I guess he had a change of heart or whatever and gave her the money back. Okay, he did get the money back, but it's crazy though because this Kid Cudi situation is real, and I don't know how they're gonna get past that. He say his car was firebombed. I'd never known his car be firebombed, but apparently his car was firebombed, and his car was firebombed, and and then Diddy said he was going to do it. So, like, what's the likelihood of you telling her that his car going to get firebombed and his car blows up? What's the coincidence of somebody else doing it? So, and also, let me just say this real quick, guys. This was crazy. the agent testified, right, that and he showed the guns that they found, the gun that he found in Diddy's house, AR-15 with the serial number scratched off. That alone will get you time right there, and it's going to be implied that it's Diddy firearms because it was found in his damn room, his damn bedroom. So it's implied that it's his firearms. So he gonna have to figure out a way to get through that, to get out of that mess. So it's crazy. It's crazy, dog. Like, how you gonna get out of that right there? It's crazy. So yeah, man, it's like they found the firearms, and it's craziness. I think people out here, a lot of people out here got mental illness out here, man. They blowing for no fucking reason. That's mental illness. And I'm getting far. Thing is over. I'm getting away from here as possible. I've outgrown the tri-state area, yo. I did. I don't want to be around here. It's just craziness. I mean, I come visit, you know what I'm saying? But as far as staying here, no, I can't do it. But that's just a side note. But that was explosive. They found firearms, guys, in his house. That's making it seem like the criminal enterprise. Why do you, I can see if they found a gun and it has the serial numbers, right? Maybe he forgot to register it. It's okay. He can still get time for that, but you know, not bad, a slap on the wrist. But if out here, that's an automatic 5 years. Out here where I'm at on the state level, that's an automatic 5 years. But here's the thing that they do in Virginia, though. They charge you for every bullet that they find. You can get charged for every bullet that they find in Virginia. I know it's different state to state, but in Virginia, every bullet that they can find, they can charge you with every bullet, and you screwed. Okay, you are 100% screwed. And I tell you screwed, you just straight up screwed. On a federal level, they don't play with that type of situation. But yeah, when I saw that the serial number was defaced, that's not good, man. That's not good. The serial number scratched off. That means what we call a throwaway. It's a throwaway. But he can argue that maybe it's somebody else in the house, because a lot of people come in and out of the house, right? He got a bodyguard. It comes in and out of the house or whatever. But it's in his bedroom though. So they're gonna pin it on him regardless, because nobody else is sitting at that table as a defendant but himself. None of his close people took that charge. Unless he could have gave it to his sons. One of his sons could have took the charge, right? First offense, you know, get 5 years, you know, get most of that probation. But nobody took the charge. Nobody. You know, at least to get that heat off him. But they tying it all on him. They don't want no other defendant. They just wanted him as a defendant. That's how this was set up, in my opinion. Diddy's the only defendant. Everybody else took proffers. And that leads me back to, real quick, his assistant that testified today. He was like, "Sir, have you taken a proffer agreement?" That's what Mark Agnifilio said to him. And he said, well, you have to talk to my lawyer about that. Like, how hard is that to answer? Did you take a proffer agreement or not? That's not hard to answer. But he said you got to talk. He didn't deny it, but he didn't answer the question either. So he had a proffer agreement to testify. So he had to sit up there and testify whether he wanted to testify or not, or he'd be facing some heat. So you just said, somebody just said Kid Cudi gonna be on the stand. Oh my God, it's just gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, man. I think I heard his name. I think so, but we was all leaving. Everybody's leaving. And then the guard that was had us in the overflow room, he made us all bunched up in the seat. I'm like, what's wrong with this? Like, why are we so bunched up in the seat, man? He had us all bunched up in the seat. I was uncomfortable, man. Like sitting elbow to elbow with people. I'm like, why can't I sit in the back? He just said, you got to go sit in there. You got to go fill the rows up. So I didn't like that. Lisa Evers was in there with me. I talked to her on the elevator, by the way. She's like a legend when they come to this reporting stuff in the New York City area, the tri-state area. A lot of people know Lisa Evers. I said, well, how come you're not in the regular courtroom? She was like, hey, sometimes it don't work out that way. She said, but I like doing it like this, because she said, I like being like with the people, you know, street reporting. You know, she called it street soldiers. That's her thing, street soldiers. And so I talked to her for a minute briefly. Everybody just waiting to see how it goes. Nobody knows yet. They just waiting to see. But I just know, guys, listen. They found the guns in his house, man. They found a gun in his house. But it was taken apart, though. The gun was taken apart. It wasn't, but it could quickly be put back together. And they found all this ammunition, okay? They found all this ammunition. They found all this ammunition. So that don't look good, man. It don't look good. The serial number defaced, which is a throwaway, and all this ammunition. That's not good. Like, what do you need with those guns, man? That's what that, I'm not saying that he did anything, but I'm saying this is what I'm thinking, as if I'm a juror. What's up with the guns? Like, why you need all those guns, man? I mean, not all the guns. It was only one. Let me just correct myself. It was only one. But why? Why you need one with the serial number defaced? You're a billionaire. Go get a registered firearm. Go get a registered firearm. It's no problem for you to get a registered firearm. You know, but the reason why you have a firearm with the serial number defaced is to do crime. That's why. So that's the way they're going to paint it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he did a crime. I'm just saying that's how they're going to paint it. They're going to paint it just like that. Okay? That's how they're going to paint this. So yes, that's how they're going to paint it. And then they're going to have Kid Cudi testify right after that, showing that he got his car firebombed. You know they got pictures. You know they got pictures of it. Oh my God. Ugh. His lawyers, look, like I said, Mark Agnifilio questioned the assistant about the diner incident. Because let's go back for a minute. So Cassie said that he got a call from D-Rock, or he talked to D-Rock, and they went down there with guns to the diner to look for Suge Knight. Okay, that's what Cassie said. Now I remember Gene Deal recently saying on his live that he said D-Rock told him he got a call. He was stuck at the diner and he got a call from Puff, and they went down there. And Cassie, he said Cassie put the he put the guns in Cassie's purse, and Cassie went in the diner to give him the D-Rock. Okay, that's what the story Gene said. Now the assistant is saying that him and D-Rock went to the diner to go get cheeseburgers because Puff was hungry. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning and Puff was hungry, and they were hungry too. So they went down there, right? And then he said when they got down there, D-Rock ran into Suge Knight. He was like, yo, what's up? And he said Suge didn't know him at first. He said, yo, I'm Biggs' boy. He said, I'm Biggs' boy. Right? That's what he said. I'm Biggs' boy. Yeah, I'm Biggs' boy. And then Suge was like, oh, yeah? Okay, what's up, man? He said, what you doing in my city? He said, I'm here. What did he say? He said, what you doing in my city? He said, I'm here getting money. And he said, all right. And then he said when they went in the diner, they saw some SUVs pull up and somebody passed Suge a gun. Right? They passed Suge a gun. So he said, well, what happened after that? He said, D-Rock was like, yo, let's get out of here. So then they got out of there, and went all the way back to Puff's house, and Puff had a black SUV waiting. So he said, yo, get in the black SUV, telling the assistant. And then he said Puff had 3 guns on him, okay? The shit don't sound right. It don't sound right. It don't sound right, okay? It don't sound right. So that's what Mark Agnifilio was getting at it, man. This don't sound right. It didn't sound right to me either. That story just don't sound right. And then come to find out, Mark Agnifilio said to the assistant, you know, he acting all proper and shit, like he just proper, like he don't want to be in the drama. So he said, excuse me, sir, did you ever choke out the chef? I said, what? The chef is a woman. Did you ever choke out Chef Jordan? He said, no, I never choked her out. He said, come on, what did you do? What did you do then? You did something. What did you do? He grabbed her hand and squeezed her hand and told her to stay in your fucking lane. That's what he told her. That's what he said happened. And then check this out, y'all. So Puff found out about it. So Puff was getting ready to fire him, so he brought him in the office. He said, listen, you can't hit women like that. You can't put your hands on women. And everybody started laughing. Because all we've been seeing for the past week and a half is Puff putting his foot in Cassie's ass. That's all we've been seeing. So he sat there and told him, hey, listen, you can't put your hands on women like that. Everybody started laughing. But we in the overflow room, so we can laugh. Everybody started laughing at that. He got the nerve to tell somebody to keep their hands off a woman, right? So he said, yeah, he had the nerves, right? So they said, what happened after that? So Puff told him, he said, you got to write her a card. You got to give her a card, write her a card, and apologize and get her a gift. So check this out. They said, well, sir, what kind? Did you get her a gift? He said, yeah. He said, well, what did you get her? He said, I got her a blunt. He said he got her a blunt. Yo, this is a movie. This is one crazy ass movie. And I'm going to tell you something real quick. New Jersey is a shithole, man. I'm just telling y'all that. Northern Jersey, I'm just telling y'all that y'all can't drive and y'all lay on y'all horn like y'all got mental fucking illness. If you're from New Jersey and you lay on your horn, you got mental illness. I'm just telling you this. You are crazy. You guys act crazy out here any fucking way. This is a shithole, yo. I'm just telling y'all that. It's a shithole. I'm just telling y'all. Y'all can't fucking drive, man. Okay, let me continue. I just want to tell y'all that. Y'all got mental fucking illness. To blow for no damn reason. And then y'all drive slow out here too. I'm not used to driving this way. It's like the speed limit is 15 miles per hour. Like, what the fuck is this, man? Man, I told my mom, we getting the fuck out of here. I'm moving her out of here. I can't keep coming down here. I'm going to have to move her, yo. This is crazy. I told her that, too. You coming right down where I'm at. Down here. That's where we going. She don't mind it anyway, at this point. This place is a shithole. Crazy as hell. It's expensive up here. The people drive crazy. They blow at the fucking air. Y'all blow at the air out here, man. Damn. Shit. Anyway, let me get back to Puff. So Puff told him, like, look, you can't put your hands on a woman. Yo, we all just started laughing. Like, what is Puff talking about? Puff, you've been acting up the whole time. All we've been hearing is you acting up with Cassie. You just with left and right, y'all arguing and fighting and carrying on. That's all we've been hearing. And you telling this man that he can't put his hands on a woman. Yo, we all started fucking rolling. We all started rolling, yo. And another thing, New Jersey, let me just say this. When you go to the grocery store, y'all ain't got fucking bags no more. We got to buy bags? Man, y'all, this is a shithole, yo. Straight up. Y'all leadership suck, man. I got to sit up here and buy a funky ass bag because I'm in Walgreens. What the hell, man? and you people blow at the air. That's what y'all do. I just wanted to say that real quick. Yeah, this place is this place is overrated. I mean, if I do, I would rather live in New York City, to be honest with you, but this place is overrated. Northern Jersey, like Newark, the oranges, it's overrated, man. I don't know about South Jersey. South Jersey might be better for me. I think so. I think South Jersey might be better. Over here is for the birds, man. I'm just telling y'all that. Because the reason why I say that is because I had a business offer up here. And I can't live around here, man. I just can't. So, but yeah, man, Puff. So, Puff off the hook. I'm just telling y'all that. Puff is off the chain, man. He off the meter. So, let me look at my notes here. So, oops, hold on. All right. When they broke in his house, this was crazy. When they broke in his house in Miami, he had some nice gates. You know those big gates right before you get in the main house? They used an armored truck to bust that gate down. I know that costs a lot of money to fix. So they found one ammo with 19 rounds and the other one had 10 rounds. They found the upper and lower receivers of the gun. Okay, so that's and that's at 2 Star Island. So if you put in 2 Star Island, Miami, you'll see the property. It used to be, like I said, Gloria Estefan. Somebody put me up on a storyline that I don't even know if I should. So the dude was named Sharate Deshaun Hayes. That was the Punisher. He was hired in late 2012 to create an exotic scene. He said he received a call from a woman. Her name was Janet, which Cassie called herself Janet. The Punisher got the name from playing basketball on West 4th Street in New York. So anybody know about West 4th Street courts? It's legendary. You know, you got the West 4th Street courts in the Village on 6th Avenue. And then you got the Rucker Park as well. So West 4th Street is famous too. So he used to play on West 4th Street, and he got the name the Punisher, not because of what he was doing, but he got the name the Punisher from playing basketball. And he said he'll meet them at Trump Tower or Central Park West to have these free calls. And Cassie told him to go straight upstairs and don't avoid security. And he said when he got there, Cassie had on a bathrobe, and she had nothing on under the bathrobe. And he said he didn't know who she was at first. You know what I'm saying? And he expected to see other people just like the other guy. He expected to see other people, but he didn't see other people there. He thought he was going to like a bridal shower or something. But that wasn't the case with just her. And she said, she told the same story she told the other guy. You know, it's my birthday. My husband want to do something special for me, and we want to do a special scene. And he said she told him she wanted to create a sexy scene with baby oil. And she handed him a stack of money. It was like $800. But at the end of the session, she gave him a tip, extra $1,200. And she was told that he wasn't supposed to acknowledge her husband and don't look at him. You know, just me and you do our thing, but don't look at him. And the furniture was covered in sheets and stuff. And it was bowls of water with baby oil, the baby oil bottle in the water, because he wanted to heat up the baby oil. So that's why it was in water like that, in bowls of water. And he said he saw from his peripheral vision, he saw Puff. He didn't know it was Puff at the time, but he had on this, you know how the women wear those Islamic masks? You know, the Islamic mask where you only see their eyes? That's what he had on. He had that on, a veil. He had that on. And he said he had a veil on and he was nude. And there was no communication with Diddy, and Diddy was over there choking his chicken. And encounter lasted 20 to 25 minutes, and he left the room. Cassie asked him when she came back, "Do he want to finish?" Because he didn't climax. And she asked him, "Do he want to finish?" He said, "No. As long as you guys are okay with that, I'm straight. I'm ready to go." And then they were okay with that. They got his number, and he got an extra additional $1,200. She thanked him for his time. He said he met with them about 8 times. He said, and look, his book, y'all can research his book online. It's called In Search of Freezer Meat. That's the name of the book, In Search of Freezer Meat. And the reason why that book came up, In Search of Freezer Meat, is because he had Puff and Cassie in the book, but he didn't say their names. Okay, he didn't say their names In Search of Freezer Meat. And he said, "Well, why?" Diddy's attorney, Xavier Donaldson, said, "Why you call In Search of Freezer Meat?" He said, "I don't know nothing as hard as freezer meat." That's what he said. Everybody started laughing. He said he don't know anything. He don't know anything as hard as freezer meat. I said, I can't make this shit up, man. That's in my notes. He don't know anything as hard as freezer meat. And that's the name of the book, In Search of Freezer Meat. And so I already talked about the special agent. Oh, and they asked him, did he witness anything as far as abuse or anything? He said no. He was actually a good witness for the defense, actually, even though he was a prosecution witness. It didn't hurt the defense really that bad with the dancer that got on there. And he didn't say he was a sex worker. He said he was there. He was an entertainer. And he got paid for his time. Yep. He didn't say that, you know. Cassie mother said she went to the credit union and sent the money to Bad Boy Entertainment. She sent $20,000. All right, let's see. Let me go back. Her name is Jordina Ventura. Jordina. She's from New London, Connecticut, and she has 2 kids, Roderick and Cassandra. She said Cassie met him about 2006, and when she signed, she signed the Bad Boy. She said all that changed when they started dating. And she said to December 2011, Cassie came home for the holidays, and she sent an email from the handle Veronica Bang, because that was a code name she used, Veronica Bang. And she told her mother that Sean is going to release 2 tapes of her to hurt me and Scott. You know what I'm saying? The tapes to hurt her and Scott. Scott is Kid Cudi. His name is Scott. And then she also thought Sean Combs was going to hurt her daughter. And Sean wanted $20,000 that he paid for Cassie's session with, I guess, Kid Cudi, the studio session. And her mother took out a home equity loan to pay the $20K back. So she went to the credit union and wired the money to Bad Boy Entertainment. But she said the money came back. And she said she was scared for her daughter's safety. And, you know, because Sean demanded $20K. And she the one that took the pics of Cassie back that was being bruised after he kicked her. And so, yeah. Yeah, she was scared for her safety and stuff like that, but the money came back. But this is all coming from Kid Cudi. He was mad at Kid Cudi's situation. So that was crazy. He was mad at that situation, and so that's what happened. He got mad there. Interesting, right? It's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, man. It's crazy. But, you know, she took the pictures just to commemorate, just to save him, just in case something happened to her daughter. So that's why she took the. Oh, let me note this. Here's something that you need to know. If you don't already know. You know, when the defense is up to cross-examine, after the state was finished, they didn't question Cassie's mother. They didn't. Mr. Agnifilio said we don't have no questions for Miss Ventura. So he did not cross-examine Cassie's mother. Yeah, that is correct. It's kind of coercion, it is, Joseph. So they didn't question Cassie's mother because I think she was kind of crying a little bit on the stand. So they didn't want to sit there and badger her and she lose it because it ain't gonna look good. Because she didn't have nothing to do with this. She's innocent. It's Cassie's mother. Um, she's innocent. All right, sorry about that. The car cut off, so my audio cut off. Um, you think Diddy is cooked? See, a lot of people are trying to say that he's not cooked, but why would her mother lie? Her mother is innocent. Her mother, she didn't know her daughter was doing freak offs. She didn't know that until the end. She didn't know. So, and the fact that her mother paid $20,000, that's crazy. Like, her mother is innocent. She shouldn't have had to pay $20,000. You know what I'm saying? She shouldn't have to do that. She shouldn't have had to pay $20,000. But she did. But he sent it back, though. He sent it back. I have to keep noting that Diddy sent it back. All right. So, sorry guys, I had to do some fixing, some fix-a-ruin here. Sorry about that. So here's the thing. Somebody said Kid Cudi is going to testify tomorrow. And it wasn't right that the mom had to pay $20,000 even though he paid it back. Even though he paid it back. Okay? Even though he paid it back. It didn't look right. And that's why the defense didn't question her. On the cross-examination, they just let her go. They let her go. Yeah, it speaks volume to his character. That's what I said. Now, let me tell you guys something. Somebody in the comments said they already proved 2 predicate acts, right? I don't like talking to people about it on the outside no more because you never know who I'm talking to. There's a lot. He got a lot of people that I feel that he got a lot of people that know him that's out there blended in the crowd. When I was out there live, right, there was 2 women that like kind of stood over me and they were just kind of looking at me. Like frowning. Like, and I don't like people standing over me. So I got up. That's when I got up. I said, man, I don't like people standing over me, man. Let me get up. And they just kind of looked at me when I walked off. And then they saw that I wasn't going to come back. Then they left. So, yeah, I know you said be careful. Yeah, I do. Because people are watching, yo. Somebody thought I had fell asleep in court. I didn't fall asleep. I had a headache. I had a migraine. And I had took some I brought my medication with me, and I was just sitting there, yo, because the energy is throwing me off, yo. It really is. And I had my eyes closed. I was listening. He's like, my homegirl text, she said, somebody keep looking at you. And I was like, nah, he thought I was asleep. But somebody was in there snoring. It wasn't me. They looked at me first, but I wasn't snoring. It was a lady in there snoring. Yeah, I had to get up because she was standing. I could see them standing over me. I don't mind that. But they were looking down at me and they were frowning. So I'm automatically, something telling me to get up. I just don't want them standing over me. So that's why I got up. I said it on the live chat. And then when I walked away, they were just kind of still staring at me with a frown. They were still staring. And then this one dude kept rolling by on his scooter real close to me. I said, he don't got to get that close to me, man. I'm sitting here. He getting real close to me. He like kind of looking at me through his peripheral, but I had my shades on. I'm watching him the whole time. And then this shout out to this one dude. He said, I ain't going up in that courthouse, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, we can't bring our heat up in there. You know what I'm saying? We can't bring our heat. I said, let me get the fuck back in this building, man. Lord have mercy. He was vlogging, though. He was actually vlogging. He was live. But it looked like he was recording people. Because when you walk by, he'll put the phone on you. He was recording, like. So I was like, let me get the hell back in this building, man. I don't have enough of New York, yo. I don't have enough of New York and New Jersey. I don't have enough, man. But I gotta stay focused right now. I got, but this is Black Queens Forever. Oh yes. I gotta stay focused. I gotta stay focused. Oh yes. I gotta stay focused. I'm like Umar Johnson out here. Umar be traveling. I'm on the road. Yes, indeed. I was like, I'm tired of these people. That's why I took a break and went outside, and then I went live. It took every bit of me to do that, because then I had to check back in. I had to take my belt off again. And then the guy was like, he said, what is that in your bag right there? I had a little pouch. He said, what is that in your bag? I said, it's my gimbal for my phone. He said, okay, I'm going to walk this over with you. I was like, damn, what they think this is? It's a gimbal. So I was like, I'm not bringing my gimbal no more, y'all. because I'm not bringing a gimbal. I'm just not, because I just want little static as possible. But the guards are cool though. Just to let you know, the guards in there, they're cool. They're mad cool. I know them now because they see me every day. So I speak to them. We cool. But I just don't want. I just want to check in little as possible. It's bad enough I got to check in my phone. I'd rather just check in my phone so I can just get in and out. So, but everybody got to go through the same thing. It's not just me. Just like when people got to go out and vlog and they got to get their phone first and then they got to come out. But big YouTubers, they got to be careful out here, yo. Because one YouTuber got threatened. And Tisa got bodyguards. Yeah, she got bodyguards with her dog. She not alone. She got bodyguards and they right there with her. You don't see them on camera, but they right there. And they look like off-duty police officers. That's what they look like. She got the real security. She got the real, she got the real McCoy. She got the real deal security, man. She don't got those people like, yeah, let me hire my boys as security. She got real security. And that's what she need. I'm giving you the behind the scenes stuff. Thank you, Chantel. Putting my Cash App up there. I appreciate you. I appreciate people that did donate because it enabled me to stay here as long as I did. Because I'm back and forth between Jersey and New York to the courthouse. And I'm able to park, I don't have to go look for parking. You said her boyfriend did that for her? Yeah, man, she got security, fam. She got real security. Okay? She got real security. They cool, though. They cool. But they watching her. Wherever she go, they go. But they follow her a certain way that you think she's alone, but she's not. Facts. And the other big YouTuber up there, her name is Rotten something. It's an Asian woman. She's a big YouTuber as well, and she got people with her. She's not alone either. She got her people with her. Rotten Mango. She got her people with her. I see her in the courtroom. So she got people with her, and yeah, they're not playing with the security out there. Yeah, they don't need to be seen. They don't want to be seen. Her security don't want to be seen. They have the way they follow her, they catacomb her. Like they have her in her sight, but they're close enough just in case anybody want to try some static. They right there. You said I heard Kid Cudi testify today. Is that no? He didn't testify today. He's supposed to. I'm assuming he's supposed to testify maybe tomorrow, and it makes sense because they already talked to Cassie's mother about that situation. They talked to Cassie about the situation. That's a predicate act. The firebombing is a predicate act. I keep saying it. I keep saying that to people. He's not. They say, "Oh, it's looking good for him." No, it's not. No, it's not. Because he did the text message. He text message talking about he firebombing. That's a predicate act. So I don't know how they gonna get out of that. His lawyer said he just simply didn't do it. That's what they said. But we'll see. No, one bad witness don't derail anything. So we'll see. We'll see. But that's what it is, folks. But what I plan to do is, because court ended today at 3 o'clock, what I plan to do is every day is get the hell out of there. As soon as court ends, I'm going to making a beeline for my car because this damn traffic getting out of New York is like it's fucking crazy. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You said was Lisa Bloom and her mother there too? I didn't see him. Well, one of them is representing Dawn Richard, so she might not be there now because Dawn Richard is gone. And one of them is representing another victim. which is, but there's other victims that's supposed to testify. So this is not over yet. And they got the agent right now on the stand, which is going to continue tomorrow. And they say he's going to continue for quite a bit of time. And another person that's coming is going to continue into Thursday. So that might be Kid Cudi. Because they said the next person coming, they anticipate him the whole day tomorrow and Thursday. So that got to be Kid Cudi. Like y'all said, it might be Kid Cudi. Because his car got, like, I couldn't believe, I never heard this before until this case came up. I didn't know Kid Cudi car got firebomb. Some people telling me out there outside the building, they heard about it, but they said it was like a conspiracy theory, but they heard it before. This is my first time hearing it. Like when this whole case, yeah, Scott, his name is Scott. Yo, if Jonathan Oddie come, though, I'm gonna fall out. Oh my God. I'm literally gonna get, I'm like, oh my God. No, he didn't. But tomorrow I'm gonna get there early. But I'm just gonna go wait online and just go in. I might, but what I'll do is, guys, instead of vlogging in the car tomorrow, because it just, y'all can't go, y'all not gonna be able to hear anyway. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna vlog outside of the courthouse in the morning, and then go in, because tomorrow it starts at 9 a.m. tomorrow. That's what the judge said. He said tomorrow they start at 9 a.m. So if they start at 9 a.m., that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get out there at 9 a.m. So that's what they start at 9 a.m. So I got a little bit of time to kill, but I still have to get there early though. Like the time I leave in the morning is the perfect time because I don't want to have to deal with that traffic. I'd rather get to New York early and just go somewhere and chill, get some breakfast or something, as opposed to fighting that traffic. So that's what I'm gonna do, because my homegirl, she's actually she's not gonna be there tomorrow. So she got some stuff to do in the morning, but she'll be there later. She'll be there later. She's gonna be there later, so I'm telling you guys right now, if Kid Cudi coming in tomorrow, I know he coming, but I am going to fall the fuck out. I'm literally gonna fall the fuck out, y'all. If Kid Cudi coming, I'm gonna fall the fuck out. I am literally gonna. I am literally gonna fall the smack out if Kid Cudi come up in there, y'all. You know how my Yankee hat gonna be tilted? My Yankee hat gonna fall off, yo. My hat gonna fall off my damn head, yo. I'm just telling y'all that because it fell off today. When I saw the guns, my damn hat fell off. I don't know how the hat fell off, man. The hat fell right on the floor. Okay? It just fell right on the floor. My pen dropped. My hat fell on the floor. Guys, I couldn't even get it together. I said, what's up with the guns? Guys, my hat fell on the floor. YouTube unfold. They were like, what is wrong with this guy? The guards looking at me. What's wrong? The guard came over to me, right? He said, you hearing this? I said, sir, my hat fell right on the floor. He said, I saw it. He said, you couldn't get it together. I said, I can't. He said, man, he told me he'd be in the main courtroom too, because the guards rotate. He said, yo, I'll be in the main courtroom. He said, you can't hear a pin drop in there. He said, in there, you guys got more luxury out here, but when you're in the courtroom, you just can't take breaks when you want to. You got to wait until they take a break. I said, I know I don't want to be in there. I'm going to sit right here and watch the TV. Guys, my hat hit the floor when I saw the guns. My hat hit the floor. My headache went away. My headache went away. Mysteriously, my headache. I couldn't even think about a headache. My headache just went away. Guys, my pen keep falling, hitting on the floor. My book, everything hit the floor. He said, when it's verdict time, please get in the courtroom. No, I'm gonna stay in the break room. When as they deliberating, I'm gonna stay in the break room the whole time. Dude, they got a nice break room. They have the break room where you can also eat outside too. They got like a little patio on the 8th floor in that building where you could sit outside and enjoy the sun. Okay, so there's a lot of possibilities around there. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna be in the courtroom. If they say they reached a verdict, I'm gonna be coming right back to the courtroom. Yeah. But I know some people said they're gonna leave and come back in a couple weeks because they getting the scoop from Inner City Press. I'm telling God, Inner City Press giving it to you all. He giving it to you all in real time. So you can still follow Inner City Press. So some people say they're gonna come back in a couple weeks, stuff like that, and then wait to the end to that jury selection. I mean the jury. To the closing arguments. Closing arguments and jury deliberations gonna be off the hook. Because I'm telling you right now, guys, if he sit up there and come with a verdict, oh, it's over with. But guys, let me get out of here. This is part 1. Let me get out of here, man. I got to go up in this store. And I will definitely catch you guys on part 2. I'm going to be back in part 2. Give me about an hour or so. I'm going to come back with part 2. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all then. Peace.